Hello again. This video tonight will be a short clip that will talk about if someone is maybe psychically attacking you. The prana, biokinetic energy, the chi, however you want to look at it, can be used for all different things. Some people use it for good, some people use it, lots of people use it for bad. There are many groups out there that feel that they can prosper also from this energy, which makes it almost impossible any which way to do anything about other than to protect yourself by either raising your vibration level high enough so they can't touch you or using some kind of crystal or stone to help you to be protected. What I'm going to talk about right now is if someone, when they do use this energy, what does it feel like? Well, it could feel like maybe something crawling on your neck, maybe on top of your head, maybe a fly, like a bug, something landed there. Now, there are people that sure they do have nervous conditions that can cause that, but there are other ones out there that are definitely deliberately pulling people's energy that can cause it also. That is one thing to look for. I remember the first time that I was attacked. It was at a supermarket, and it felt like basically, it just felt like something prickly was on my neck and on my back. And these, I won't say what they were, but two people behind me, basically, actually, they were pulling my energy. And there isn't really that many books out there that explain this. All these secret society groups want you to go and be in their group. They want you to pay them money. It's all about money, too. So then you're in their group. But then that's another whole other story also, because you don't know who's going to be trying to control you and manipulate you with your own energy. My opinion is it's better to be an individual, to have your own way of thinking, and to use your own logic in what you should do with all this. But getting on with this, some things also to look for. There are a couple groups here in Kansas City that actually practice this, even down on the plaza. And they learn to walk and approach people. They will use the prana or biokinetic energy. I like to call it biokinetic energy myself, because I like to look at it more as a scientific way. But they will approach you. They've learned if they try to push something energy into your body, they might tap you on the shoulder, pushing you, tapping you on the shoulder. They might speak to you and touch you lightly on the shoulder to try to persuade you one way or the other. This is something else to look for. The ladies that use this energy, which are a lot of them, used to be maybe back, I don't know, you could look, women, when they get nervous, they like to move their legs up and down if they're sitting in a chair. But it's also a good way to pull the energy up. Now, if your vibration level is high enough, you don't need to do that. You can call the energy up at any time. I have no problem with calling the energy up. I don't have to jump up and down. There are groups out there that believe you have to get up and dance and jump around to raise the energy level up, which in a group setting can raise the energy somewhat. But a lot of people cannot just call the energy up themselves because they don't have that high enough level. But like I say, the things to look for, or if I did an experiment here a few years back in Kansas City, and I wanted to see how many people's energy here was activated. And driving down the road, I picked up 10 different vehicles, 10 different people in front of me. And throwing this energy out, I wanted to see, not pulling their energy, but actually just like if you come up to them and tap them on the shoulder, basically. Just like if you said, excuse me, if you tapped them on the shoulder. Wanted to see how many people's energy here in Kansas City had been activated. And this is just a vague way of doing it. But I picked 10 cars in front of me within about probably 5 minutes time. And out of the 10 cars, 8 people reached back to the back of their neck, or they scratched their head. So I would say probably at least 80% here of the energy is activated on these people here. Now everybody supposedly is ascending at different levels. I think lots of people have already ascended. I don't really want to get into that. Any kind of the religious views. I feel that everybody has their own way they can believe as long as it's not doing harm to anyone else. But that's a problem also, because some of the groups, they want to control everything. And that's not a good thing. But something to look for, like I say, if you do feel like, something, basically is crawling on your neck, or something's in your hair, that's something to look for. If somebody approaches you like that and likes poking at you or touching you, I would be very leery. I'd watch that. Now, sure, that happens occasionally. Sometimes people will just be, will touch you like that. But it's something to look for. And also, another thing too, as some of these people learn in Reiki, they like to throw the energy out with their hands. Now, I love to go and I like to listen to music. But the thing of it is, they think that people just have no control or anything with this. You do have control with it. Now, I'm not going to say that there isn't some people that's not aware of what they have. Lots of the people seem like they want to use it for other purposes, for control. I do not, but I do want people to be aware. I think everybody should be aware of how to protect yourself. Tourmaline is a very good stone to have on you at all times. Very good. It will absorb a lot of it. The selenite. Selenite is recommended. Selenite is feared by some of the highest groups here in Kansas City. They don't like it. They don't want it. You don't see that many people talking about it. But it will absorb all negative energy. Well, you have to think about this for a second. If they're doing something bad anyway, they're not going to like it anyway, because the thing of it is, if they do throw anything out, it's going to absorb it. Now, there are some other ways they can do things. I've come across a few that they like to channel it. They'll hook up with 2 different or 3 or more people. I've seen it done with 2 people throwing energy out. I've seen another group up north at one of the casinos up there by the amusement park up there. One night they even used a person that had autism. They were channeling. And they have no scruples. They do not care. But a person that has autism has a very higher level of energy level. And anybody that's in the psychic community would know that. But like I say, selenite and tourmaline are very good things to use. Obsidian, it might work. I doubt it. I'd used it in the beginning. Didn't seem to help me at all when they attacked. But the selenite, tourmaline, definitely something to keep on you. There's a lot of protection stones out there that they will all call up. But I would say to cleanse yourself every day. Selenite, it's very inexpensive. Doesn't cost a whole lot. You can get a wand maybe for $8 or $10, or a tower for maybe $5 or $6. They're worth having. You can, if you do know how to channel some, you can also use it. Put, say, like 2 towers in your hand. Channel it through your body, just like using the crystals in like a figure 8. Go maybe 10 times to the left, 10 times to the right. It will cleanse your aura completely. just something to think about. Just a small, brief little video here. Until the next time, stay warm, guys.